Nantucket is known for its lighthouse-lined coast, cedar shingle beach homes, and whaling village history. But it's also packed with an incredible variety of world-class restaurants. Come along as we visit 7 local favorites to see if they're worth the hype.
2 years ago, we decided it was time for my ad agency to abandon the in-person 5-day work week. So we 86'd our office and work hours, allowing our own family of 5 to start traveling almost constantly.
We now work, school, and explore in a new place every week, from our own mountain and beach homes to exotic villas, resorts, and yachts around the world. As we experience and support diverse cultures, we hope to inspire more families to design a life of freedom and adventure. Our family loves to travel.
And we love to eat at great restaurants.
We are in Nantucket, and we are going to try to find as many great spots as we can so we can tell you the best places to eat on the island.
So we're gonna mix it up between lunch and breakfast and dinner kind of places, fancy casual, even do a little bit of adults only and family friendly.
I'm looking forward to that adults only.
I am too. So for our first place, dinner tonight, we're gonna go to a place called Or the Whale. Really interesting name. Here's the history. Do you know it?
I don't.
Yeah, so if you've ever read the book Moby Dick by Herman Melville.
I have not.
Well, I haven't either. But turns out he was actually trying to decide between 2 different titles for the book, Moby Dick or The Whale. Those were the 2 options. So this restaurant is named Or the Whale, and it's basically a pretty casual bistro bar kind of thing. Apparently a lot of patio seating. Should be a good place to just kind of chill, unwind from the day, have some good bevies, and hopefully have some great food.
This is so cute out here. And she said that as it gets darker, it gets even prettier, which is hard to imagine. I got a glass of wine, Côte d'Aron. I have a little Moby Dick, or the whale, on it. It's good. It's wine. Doesn't blow me away though.
And I got something called the Or the Whale Smash. It's grapefruit muddled with some vodka and then basil leaves, just all squished together, muddled. Also, it's supposed to be on the rocks, but I said, well, that's tasty.
That is a very interesting way to cut corn on the cob. I love corn on the cob, so I'm a bit intrigued by that. And this is squid ink aioli. And of course, here are the prawns, head on.
Do you know how to eat head-on prawns?
Just like a shrimp, right?
Shrimp, you don't usually eat the heads, right?
To do what?
So, can you tell us how to eat this?
Do you suck their heads?
You can.
Can I suck out brains with you?
We're gonna suck out brains together. Oh, spicy. Really good.
First, why don't we take a moment to look at how beautiful these french fries are cooked.
That is it.
Let's dive into these prawns. Oh my gosh, it's so juicy. I think I just ate a brain. And then what you're left with essentially looks like a really big shrimp. Here we go. Tastes amazing.
Okay, babe, get in there.
Pretty empty as far as the head goes because it all comes out, so go nuts.
I sucked that? I definitely taste brain. Definitely need a wet nap after this. Holy smoked fish, Batman. It's actually grilled, not smoked, but this looks super good. And this is totally boneless, so I don't have to do much other than just pick it off the plate. That is a really, really yummy fish. So juicy. That's pretty good, babe. Pretty good fish. Best part about Or the Whale, probably the ambiance, and I would say the black bass.
I would say the name first, and then the black bass, which was excellent, by the way. And the prawns, I think, were really, really good also.
Too much work for me, though.
Some of the other things, like cocktails, not so much.
Yeah.
Nice chill place, kind of like going to a brew pub, you know, and sitting in the back patio. It was all very chill, very laid back.
Speaking of chill, it is cold. Chilly. So we're gonna go home and put on the fireplace and then go to some more restaurants tomorrow. First lunch in Nantucket is Brant Point Grill at the White Elephant Resort. Our concierge recommended it, so we know it's gonna be good food. It's also gonna be locally sourced seafood. Thank you so much. What a beautiful setting. We are at Brant Point Grill, which is in the White Elephant, which is a resort, probably the biggest, more main resort on the island.
Which is still pretty small.
I said island.
You did say island.
Thank you. ACK Sunshine. Oh my gosh, it's my favorite little vodka. I love so much. It's the Kettle One Peach and Orange Blossom Vodka. So this cocktail also has pineapple syrup and lemon. That is perfect. Perfecto.
Here I got something called the Foggy Harbor. Tequila, violet liqueur, lime, and ginger beer. That's good.
We got what I predict are the best 3 items on the menu. Seafood ceviche, halibut, shrimp, ginger, lemongrass, and citrus marinade, red onion, tomatoes, cucumber, Fresno peppers, crispy rice chips. There are a ton of other flavors, almost like a curry ceviche. So it's pretty unique. First time I've had flavors quite like that. That's delicious, babe. You gotta dig in. Cured Ora King salmon.
Very, very veggie forward. Take away the salmon, which would be pretty easy to do, and this would be a fantastic like vegan meal. That's fresh and really good.
Sirloin steak tartare, black garlic truffle aioli. The oyster cracker has the seasoning on it. It's so good. And then the sea salt dusted on top with the tartare mushrooms. Perfect combination. As we wrap up our gourmet lunch with a beautiful view, the kids burn off some energy before we start touring the island. Be sure to subscribe to this channel and check out our tour of Nantucket at the end of this episode. We still have many more restaurants to show you. This street is so cute. It's exactly what I pictured for Nantucket and a main street.
By the way, we were asking our concierge about what it's like here in the off season, and she said it's basically a ghost town. That nobody hangs out here. Even people, what does she call the people who live here all the time? Year-rounders?
Year-rounders, they don't even stay here year.
They leave because like none of the businesses are open, so there's like nothing you could do if you needed hardware, if you needed groceries, if you needed to go out to eat. None of that stuff is really available. So everybody leaves, goes off island during the winter.
You gotta go. But we're not leaving, we're staying. We're going to
the Proprietors, a great local restaurant, and it's actually named after the founders of the town or of the city. And their whole concept is really taking things back to the roots, where all of the fishermen, which back then I think were mostly whalers, would come back from a bountiful trip out at sea, and they would have this family style meal. So there's going to be a lot of like local culture, even though it has these international flares to it.
Shared
so
food.
It's supposed to be delicious, and I think we're going to have a great time. I think the atmosphere is going to be fantastic.
Let's go taste the food. I got for my cocktail Suffragette City, citrus vodka, clarified lime, cran and hibiscus, and dry curacao. I read that as a Cosmo, so cheers. It's like a hibiscus Cosmo. That's really tasty, that's yummy.
All right, I got a Hips Don't Lie, which is Prosecco, pink gin, rose hips, where the hips comes from, Cassoni 1814, I have no idea what that is, and clarified grapefruit. It's on the rocks. Very Prosecco forward, which I love. Very light. Even you would like this, babe, because you can't even tell that it's grapefruit. It's just got a nice, clean, crisp, fruity finish to it. It's amazing. Try it.
It's very Prosecco forward. So it's really light and refreshing.
How is the carrot hummus?
It's really cool because they just play.
This looks so good. It's a beet salad. I love beets. And it looks like burrata cheese. That's the beetiest beet salad I've ever had.
There's no beating that salad.
So good. The hamache crudo, and it looks fresh and good. That is so smooth and buttery and soft. That is a really good crudo.
All right, let's try these amazing scallops with white bean hummus, marisa, smoked almond, and golden raisin conserva. Oh man, this is delish.
Ooh, this looks good. Take some of that crunch. Each dish got better and better until we were too full to stay. Overall, the Proprietor was a success. This is our third day in Nantucket. We just got back from sailing and we need some lunch. We're going to Lemon Press. Sorry, scratch that. We're at Lemon Press. We've gotten recommendations to come here from the people we met on our plane ride out here and also our concierge. It seems to be a local favorite and one of the few places open for lunch before noon. It looks good. It's right up our alley because they have a lot of healthy options. I'm getting a lettuce wrap. These lettuce wraps look insane. Feels getting like a power bowl or something. Boy, I feel healthier.
Yeah, it was a great light little lunch, perfect. That's like, it got to be a good neighborhood place, I would imagine.
Flavors were really good. Definitely the Mediterranean theme, but fresh and healthy.
High quality food, organic, and lots of vegan options, vegetarian options. So yeah, nice little place, and no cocktails for lunch today.
Just water, healthed it up.
Looking forward to date night tonight, though.
Yes! We're getting dressed up and we are going to Straight Wharf later. Guys, kids, children, your parents are leaving.
Bye-bye.
Love you.
Let the date night begin.
Yes!
Freedom!
And this is totally different than when we had a babysitter come in Mexico. It was a foreign country, and this, we're only going 2 blocks away. So, feels awesome. Feels like freedom this time. Freedom!
Oh, I see it. Makes me hungry just looking at it.
I know, I'm always hungry, I think, but I am excited for Straight Wharf. We had a couple of restaurants to choose from. Our concierge sent over great suggestions, but we love that this had a classic Nantucket ambiance and style and seafood. And when we're in Nantucket, we want to eat some seafood, and we heard it's excellent food.
Thanks a lot. Cheers, baby.
Cheers, honey. A little champagne to start off the evening. It is a pre-fee menu. We pick 1 appetizer and 1 entree.
The Straight Wharf restaurant is definitely one of those places where they always pick whatever is fresh that very day, and that's what they cook around. But it's cool because this place works directly with the growers, the farmers, the artisans, the mongers, and the fishermen to get all of their food, which I think is showing us that this is going to be some really amazing fresh food. I can't wait.
Oh yeah, that sounds delicious. Also, what else is delicious? My husband and his glasses. He looks super hot. They just set down I think she said a bluefish pate and some toast.
Sounds crunchy.
That's very crunchy. Tastes a lot like a trout dish.
This carpaccio. This is one of those dishes, it's like from that movie Ratatouille. You take one bite and it just takes you back to places. You're probably thinking, where does this take you back to? I don't know yet, but I feel holiday. It's weird because it's almost Memorial Day, but that's what this does.
Check out my poached lobster. This looks so good. So these are fingerling potatoes, sliced so thin, and this lobster needs no introduction. And this puree. That's buttery, smooth, poached lobster. This is that seafood I've been looking for, or I've been craving. We switched seats, if you haven't noticed, because I was a little too cold. There's a gap in the tarp on the patio here. This looks warm, like it's gonna warm me up. It's hake and it's a super flaky white fish, and already my fork goes right through it. It's so flaky. And it's so warm. This is way better than the clam bake, I gotta be honest. Way better than my appetizer. This is delicious. I like this a lot.
Have a look at this. This is chicken cooked under a brick, which I think just means that it's really like seared really well because they put that big weight on it when it's cooking. So it's gonna be incredible. And you know what? This is one of my favorite things to have as the base for a dish. Fava beans, not to sound like Hannibal Lecter, but they're delicious. And here we've also got the cannellini beans and these sweet peas. All of my favorite things. I'm gonna try this first. Ready? Oh, that's so good. And then let's try this chicken, because it's gonna be, ooh, you see that? Feels like Christmas Eve in the middle of May.
I got we got so full with our entree and dinner, and we passed on dessert, but no problem. They brought us rosemary shortbread with the check. Yummy, yummy.
By the way, what does that taste like? The holidays.
It tastes like salted caramel. I'd pay $75 for that little bite of shortbread. It was so good. But the fish was my favorite on the menu. Takeaways would be, it's a little chilly in May. Otherwise, this is a beautiful setting. It feels very Nantucket-y.
I've enjoyed the martinis. They do a really good job here, and that's unusual. We are at the tail end of the off-season right now, so it's a little bit chilly for sure. Otherwise, all of these things would be open, and we'd be looking right out into the harbor, into the marina. And it's the ideal place to sit, I think, in Nantucket and enjoy some really good food and some really good drinks. So this is at the top of my list for sure. I thought that was a delicious meal, and I'm sorry you were so cold. I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
that was a good
and it
date
was
night.
pretty.
I love you, baby.
I love you.
We are going to grab some lunch in a slightly different kind of seafood today. We're going to get some sushi.
Yeah, this is the only sushi place that I saw on the menu or that was recommended to us by a concierge.
Bar Yoshi.
This might look like water, and it is. This also might look like water, and it isn't. It's sake. We love having sake with our sushi. It pairs perfectly. Very smooth and fruity, actually.
Oh, yeah. I like it. That one almost tasted effervescent, but they actually have one that's sparkling. Might try that next.
You haven't even eaten lunch yet, and I'm already excited about dinner.
What are we doing for dinner?
That is an interesting question because we want to go to Nautilus, but Nautilus doesn't open their reservations until 2 p.m. each day. So until 2 p.m. we have no idea if we can even get in. We're relying on our Inspirato concierge to make those calls, and fingers crossed, hope we get in. Ooh, Phil ceviche looks good.
This one's a ceviche duo, so this is the shrimp on this side and the tuna over here. One of these has some habanero, and I'm pretty sure it's this one because I think that's the habanero. All right, that's delicious. That is fantastic fish. That's really good. I like what they did with the sauce and the spices and the citrus juices and everything. It's not overpowering. Like, I would say it really lets the seafood shine.
Fantastic. Yeah, I think I did a good job with the shrimp tempura and spicy tuna. That looks excellent.
Look at mine.
Colt's tuna looks pretty darn good. That's the right color pink you want.
I like the purple.
All right, I'm first gonna get Brooklyn a couple. Absolutely. Whoa, whoop, oops. Soy free. Come on.
All right, that's not bad.
It's soy. All right, yes. I made the right choice. This is a really good roll. The tuna is especially super fresh, which makes me think Colt made a really good choice with this tuna roll too. What are your thoughts, bud?
They're really good.
Really good. Oh, big bite.
Are you satisfied?
Talk if you're satisfied.
If you want to be satisfied.
You want to be. Peace.
You guys ready? Let's hit it.
But first, before we hit it, hit the subscribe, the like, and the notification buttons. So our concierge pulled through for us. We were able to get reservations at Nautilus.
Even though you can't even call to make a reservation until 2 o'clock, so you got to be on the ball.
That's right. Everything is interchanging with that restaurant because their menu isn't even the same from month to month. And I hear that this season's menu is phenomenal.
Well, I am starving because we had such a light lunch, and I can't wait to dig in. How's it look, Brooklyn?
Good.
I would like a vodka martini, up dry olives.
I'm surprised that you went for another martini instead of one of these fancy schmancy cocktails. Thank you very much. So, we are eco-friendly here in Nantucket, and this straw is made out of bamboo shoots. No plastics here, folks. I got the Golden Goose, and it is vodka with roast pineapple and the togarashi, which is like a Japanese seasoning that you might find in sushi, so it just takes away a little bit of the sweetness. That is interesting. I was thinking that would taste just familiar, like just pineapple. It has like a tiny bit of spice to it, and a tiny bit of maybe saltiness to it, but it's so subtle, and it's delicious. Very refreshing. It reminds me of summertime. We just got the agnolotti. It's full of pork. This is a big agnolotti, but this is highly recommended by our concierge team.
Dig in, Brooklyn.
Ooh, that was good. Ooh, that is like a miso pork. Ooh, yes. Wow. These oyster tacos, they look pretty serious. That is great. That is not typical. You don't find that on every menu. So they're fried, but they're so small and they're so flavorful.
Lamb chop.
Thank you. How legit is this?
You look intimidated, baby.
I do. I'm a little intimidated, but don't worry. Brooklyn's gonna share this with me. I love lamb.
I can't believe they put yogurt with lamb.
Wanna bite of that lamb, bud?
Hey, Mommy. That's really good.
Like that?
Yeah.
Let's try some of these shishito peppers.
Shishito.
Wow. How good are those? Delicious.
Nice.
Oh, they're bringing us food faster than we can eat it.
Seriously.
The tuna lettuce wraps here, oh, that looks delicious. Unlike yours, very easy to eat. Incredible flavor there. Some spice or something that I've never experienced. I don't even know what that is. I don't know if that's a sauce or what it is, but... Alright, this is the Wagyu beef. I'm not sure what these little things are. I thought it didn't have any crispy things, but I think that might be a potato. Oh man, so good. I mentioned the duck fat in there, and I am pretty sure that those are cooked in duck fat, because that's exactly what the potato tastes like. Oh my lord. That is good. It's hard to describe why that is so good, because it's such a unique flavor. Something about it.
That was really good. It reminds me of popcorn.
Yes.
Because it's so buttery. It's almost like the butter is charred on the outside and it's so salty. So it's like a buttery, salty, popcorny flavor. I'm pretty stuffed. Are you stuffed?
Just enough stuff to make up for that very light lunch. So I'm happy.
Serious must try hotspot right here. Nautilus, I have to say this. I'm gonna give it away. My favorite restaurant that we've tried in Nantucket. I'm not sure we can beat this. This is phenomenal. And it ended so incredibly. That Wagyu beef that Phil had at the very end, holy smokes, that was the icing on the cake. It was so delicious.
Everything about this place was top notch. You had really good service, really fast service. The food came out quickly. The food was delicious. It was an amazing menu, and the cocktails were good. Everything about it was solid. I can't come up with a single complaint. Maybe it's a little loud here. I don't know if we picked that up or not, but it was a fantastic experience, a fantastic meal. I am satisfied and I'm ready to go home.
Good night, guys. Thanks so much. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Have a good night.
Amazing kids.
We're gonna go grab our bags, head to the airport, and get ready for our drive to Maine tomorrow. You gonna miss Nantucket?
2 years ago, we decided it was time for my ad agency to abandon the in-person 5-day work week. So we 86'd our office and work hours, allowing our own family of 5 to start traveling almost constantly.
We now work, school, and explore in a new place every week. From our own mountain and beach homes to exotic villas, resorts, and yachts around the world. As we experience and support diverse cultures, we hope to inspire more families to design a life of freedom and adventure.
Because there's a new American dream. It's one that's void of templated expectations, templated career paths, templated education, templated families, templated homes, and templated lives. Freedom's no longer American tagline, it's just the new global way of life.
Every day that you spend doing something that doesn't fulfill you to your core, you're living your life on pause. You're deferring genuine family time with no guarantee that there will be a tomorrow or a someday. Some people follow that mentality their entire lives. We've chosen to never live that way again.
We appreciate you following our journey. The more our channel grows, the more time we can spend traveling to more locations, contributing to these cultures, highlighting local businesses, and sharing inspiring stories from these communities.
So please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing so that you can stick with us for the long haul.